My name is Maurice, also known as Atheist Mo. Mo's my nickname. I'm an atheist who reads the Bible. So, anyways, my Christian friends say, you read it so goddamn much, you might as well believe in it. I do read it so goddamn much. That's why I do not believe in it. So, I read this damn thing dozens of times over, and I still read it as an atheist. It kind of gives me the expertise of knowing of what I do not believe. So, anyways, your Jesus is the God of the Old Testament. Not that bad Old Testament stuff. No. Don't read that bad Old Testament stuff. Oh, here it is. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 through 19. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, not one jot, not one little tittle. He's saying every letter counts. Every single word, every letter. All this counts. Okay. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. It says all this is supposed to be fulfilled. So it still all counts, see? Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Wow. That's weird. Stinky starfish. That's irrelevant to what I'm talking about. So anyways, I'll show you that Jesus is the God of the Old Testament. He was there, the flood, Hello? Hello, yes, I see comments. Okay. Jesus is the God of the Old Testament. So, he remembers the flood story very well. He was there, right? Trying to get there. Oh, yeah. 17:26 of Luke. Yeah, I've been running this YouTube for like 6 years. If you look at my oldest video, I'm wearing this. I've had it out that long. And my hair too, huh? Okay, you're distracting me from the video material that. Okay, as in the days of Noah, he's saying, like it's a good time. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. But, motherfucker, he's saying it as if it's a good thing. He liked it that killed everybody in a fucking flood. He liked it. It's in Luke 17, verse 26 and 27. So, he is the God of the Old Testament. He was there at the flood. He was like fucking killing people. Yeah, I'm back after a 10-month hiatus. See, 10 months ago, I got hired into this midnight shift job, and I've been using the excuse and procrastinating, putting it off. Like, you're tired as fuck when you come home from midnight. This happens to be a night off, and I got this new phone, and I found out live is only one touch button, and bam, you're live. So I'm here. So the discussion is I went through Matthew chapter 5, verses 17 through 19, which says, all this motherfucker counts. Everything counts. Everything counts. And to all you cherry pickers out there, he doesn't go for cherry picking, no, because we'll say. It's actually at the very end, the last verses of the Old Testament. I'm trying to figure out where it fucking is. Whatever. We'll go Revelation 22:18 onward to the end of the fucking book. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that were written in this book. You go. I can get into that in more videos. And if any man shall take away the words from this book, I don't like the Old Testament. You know what you can do? You rip out all the Old Testament because you don't like it so much. He says, don't take away the words and don't add on to any of the words. It means like, I'm a Christian. I'm going to give you my own rendition of what it means. You're adding on to the words. And taking away the words, you're saying, well, I don't like to read that, and I don't like to read that. When I was, before deconverting, I read through this thing 3 times over. Because the first time I was still a believer. And the second time, I used to be a sidewalk preacher. I really did believe this shit. Then, I'll tell you about my deconversion story. Why I really did reject this book as moral. And it had to do with the damn flood story. Let's go with Genesis 1. If you read Genesis 1 completely, the last verse, should have ended the book right there. Because he says, and God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. It was the evening and the morning. It's the 6th day. He said it's all really good. Genesis chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. Thus the heaven and the earth were finished. Everything's finished. Everything's all done. Why don't you just pack it up? Hey, it's done. It's already finished. Zip. And on the seventh day, he ended his work, and he rested on the seventh day. It was so damn good, I'm going to take a nap. And then you go to Genesis chapter 6. We'll go with verse 1 onward. And it came to pass that when men began to multiply the face of the earth, that's flat earth reference, and daughters were born unto them. The sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them as wives, all that they should. This is some story about the fucking giant angel said, look down on the earth, hey, look at that hottie, I want to do her. Whatever, okay. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years, but there's contradiction for you on that too. There were giants in the earth in those days. Giants, another fucking video. There's 34 references to giants of some sort in this book. Okay. And after that, when the sons of God came unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same because the mighty men which were of old, men of renown. And God saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and every imagination of his thoughts of his heart were only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth. So anyways, as a little kid, I'm saying he made a huge mistake, and he's supposed to be all perfect and all good, but I made a mistake. One big mistake, and that should do it for you. I mean, he's all perfect and good. Hey, everything's all good in Genesis 1:31 and 1 and 2. But then Genesis 6, he says that he's going to destroy and fucking kill everybody. And Genesis 7, verse 21. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth. But you're a Christian now, and you still clutch onto this book like, oh, I know he made a mistake. He had to kill everybody. And then, and Jesus, what are Jesus feeling? Jesus had feelings about this, by the way. Where is it? Jesus had feelings. He had feelings about it. You know what Jesus would have said about it. Whoop. Luke 17, verse 26. And it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, and they were given into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. And he's saying that as if it's a good thing. Your buddy Jesus. Oh. Oh well, fuck it. End this